So back in February, you may have noticed that you were getting more money in your paycheck. And so really what's been going on is you've been getting a little bit of your return all year long.
This tax expert says if you've already filed your income tax and noticed a smaller return this year, that's because you've been receiving a little more in your paycheck since February, and it's all part of the new tax reform.
So the tax reform affects everyone because no one gets a personal exemption. Everyone gets a standard deduction, and that's all they get this year.
Audrea Herrera with H&R Block says before everyone would receive two deductions, one called a personal exemption and the other called a standard deduction. With the new tax reform, the personal exemption can no longer be used, meaning the $4,050 deduction is no longer available. Another noticeable change is on the child tax credit.
It was $1,000 last year, and this year it's up to $2,000 based on either your AGI, the fact that the child lived with you or not, and then also whether or not the child is 17 or under. That's a major part of it.
She says the new tax reform can be confusing enough, so look out for some of these common mistakes.
So people are filing wrong statuses, and they'll just come in here and say, oh, well, I want to file head of household. I know I qualify. That's what I'm going to do. And in reality, they don't qualify for it. A lot of people feel like that only their high schoolers get to use educational credits. Anyone going back to college can benefit from the educational credits. Another one is a lot of people aren't filing at all. They think they don't need to file, and they don't file. And in reality, what's going on is we're finding this year specifically that a lot of people are actually qualifying for the earned income credit, didn't know it, and they're actually getting money back.
The most common mistake we all make, she says, is clerical errors like the wrong date of birth or social security number. One thing we all have to hold on to this year is our patience. She says with the past government shutdown, expect a backlog, meaning it may take longer for you to receive your return. Mady Gomez, ABC 10 News.